and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching Babylon 5 Season 4 Episode 17. Last episode, the mystery of Garibaldi has been revealed. It was freaking Bester. I thought it could have been Bester. It was Bester. Bester playing the long game. He got into Garibaldi's head, used him to bring down this super wealthy tycoon who was making a virus to kill telepaths. And now Bester has the virus. Will he use it? Will he not? Who really knows? Who really cares at this point? And Bester, being the asshole he is, doesn't even kill Garibaldi. No. He sets him free, gives him his memories back, so he knows exactly what he's done, who he's betrayed, and the son of a bitch Bester turned him into. And because of all this, Sheridan, betrayed by Garibaldi, has been captured by the president's men. He's going to be tortured. He's going to be beat. He's going to be paraded through the streets. There might be a mock trial. I mean, we already know the outcome's going to be guilty and execution. But, I mean, this is going to be one hell of an episode, isn't it? But I'll tell you something Clark didn't count on. All right. He thought without Sheridan, the whole revolution will fall apart. Ivanova. All right. Ivanova's now in charge. You ain't ready for this, son. She's bringing the hurricane. She's bringing the fury. Ivanova is going to bust some heads, kick some ass, and probably get her boy Sheridan out of whatever hellhole you have him thrown into. So let's just get into the episode. Let's see what craziness lies before us. But before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it. I hear music. What is that? An empty room with a drain for you to piss and shit in. My man Sheridan.
I just thought you should know. They've got your dad, John. They traced him through his medication.
Just reliving it in his head.
Just outside of Chicago.
Garibaldi!
Now look, we've got a couple of days before they can move on.
Use that rage.
We should be able to break him out. Now,
use that rage.
Can help, but they want a meeting.
All right. What do you want me to do?
I love that scene in the bar, by the way.
We've already done it.
Lion being attacked by a pack of wild dogs. Perfect description.
Just keep it up or they're gonna hurt you.
And the music, so good. Oh, that's a torture interrogator if I've ever seen one. Fudge. Gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I'm excited for it to be rough. I'm sorry.
Do you have any allergies or illnesses I should be aware of?
Yeah, we don't want you to die during our
Are you
interrogation.
taking any medication?
I'm here to do a job, nothing more. You are a name, a
Well,
file, and a case number.
I can respect your professionalism, I guess.
The level of discomfort you experience will be entirely up to you. I'm not here to negotiate or to assist you.
Sounds like a Cardassian.
To ensure your cooperation.
This is really excellent corned beef.
Corned beef. Oh, I love corned beef.
You have to get just the right mustard.
Nope.
The brown with the seeds. Not
I
the
don't
yellow
do
kind.
mustard.
And not too much of it. If there's too much, it
Or mayonnaise or ketchup.
irritates the corners of my mouth.
I don't like condiments. I don't like salad dressing. I like barbecue sauce.
Oh, would you like some? I know they haven't fed you since you got here. That's at least 2 days. Besides, it's lunchtime.
I thought it was morning.
Isn't it? Isn't it lunchtime?
Don't contradict me.
You just said it was morning.
Oh, you're getting
Well,
shot.
You can't have a corned beef sandwich for breakfast. It would upset your stomach. If it's morning, you can't have it. If it's lunchtime, you can. Is it lunchtime?
How many lights are there, Sheridan? How many lights?
My task is to make you decide to believe differently. And when that happens, the world will remake itself before your very eyes.
They want to flip you.
No,
Want to flip you.
you've done it before. The truth is fluid. The truth is subjective.
No!
Governments make policy.
Soldiers have to accept those policies even when they're completely contradictory.
That's why I'm not a soldier.
It's the very definition of your job.
That's why I never became a soldier, because of that right there.
Accepts that the face of truth changes on a daily basis.
Thanks for the sandwich. You're right. The corned beef is perfect. The mustard's a little weak for my tastes.
Now you're being evasive.
It's better than being dishonest.
Really? You said it was lunchtime, even though you knew almost certainly that it was not. You said that you've never been influenced by other people, and you and I both know that's impossible. I, however, have spoken the utter and unvarnished truth from the moment I came through that door. Now, which one of us is being dishonest?
I mean, sadly, he's right about the truth. Now, there is a universal truth. There is the truth. But he's right. The truth for the world is really, on a lot of things, perspective and policy and what your leaders say and what your parents say and what your teachers say. I mean, it's hard to know the truth because there are many truths. The truth is fluid, but it's not. You see the contradiction? Like, there are fundamental truths, but there's also truths that are interchangeable, that flip, that flop, that change. This is like a couple of dudes getting really freaking high and having a discussion. All right, it's making my head hurt because there's so much logic and truth and dishonesty and just the manipulation of words. And oh man, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for where this goes. I'm not ready to go down this rabbit hole. But you know what? Following the white rabbit. I'm doing what Neo did. I'm doing what Alice did. Let's go down the rabbit hole. My God, I think there is no B plot this episode. I think we're just in it.
How are we feeling? Poison's all flushed out? You're dehydrated, which is not surprising, considering that you just upchucked everything you've been eating for the last 4 days. This'll help. You need to build your salt.
I'm not drinking nothing you give me, sir.
Fluids. Here.
Oh, it looks nice and cold too. Jeez Louise. Probably freaking salt water.
Drink it.
I ain't drinking shit, sir. Knock that cup across the floor, dude. I know it's easier to say when I got a drink right here and I'm not thirsting.
I recommend taking it in small sips to start with, until your body adjusts.
Great physical acting, by the way. He really does look like a man who is barely keeping it together. Weak, hurt, tired.
This is your confession. It goes on at some length. So allow me to summarize. You plead guilty to charges of treason, mutiny, conspiracy to commit mutiny, sedition, terrorism.
That's a lie.
Conspiracy to overthrow the government, illegal seizure of earth property.
Technically, sir, it's not a lie. You did mutiny and treason and the whole deal. Now, if you win the war, everything's fine. It's just like when the colonies broke away from Britain. Yeah, they were treasonous and mutinous and kept British supplies and killed British soldiers and the whole deal. And they would have, if they would have lost, they'd have been hung, shot, whatever. So the only way to not, the only way for what this man's reading to not be true is for your side to win. But technically, he is right because, like he said earlier, the truth, some of the truth, is subjective and it really depends on the circumstance. See, the dude's getting in my head now. I'm like, he's kind of got you there, Sheridan. It.
Assault on fellow officers,
sabotage,
Now, just a minute.
willful destruction of public property, disobeying direct orders of superior officers, and the murder of 547 officers and crew on board the EAS Roanoke.
I won't sign it. You will. I demand to see an attorney. I demand the presence of
Come
a full
on.
military tribunal.
You know where you're
You
at.
have no right.
No, you have no rights. There's no courtroom here,
No.
Captain. No tribunals, no attorneys.
You're in Guantanamo
no
Bay,
justice,
dude.
No mercy.
Now, would you please repeat what you told one of our other interrogators last night?
I was one of those who was responsible for manipulating Captain Sheridan into turning against his own government.
You're giving them exactly what they want.
Precisely. And when he's done, he'll be able to leave.
Yeah, right.
Continue.
Right.
We can edit out the interruptions later.
Leave into a damn gas chamber.
Now, I know you feel that they've won. But as long as you don't break inside, they can't win.
He's already broke.
Don't do this. I've worked with your people. I fought alongside them in the war. You're a strong race, a proud race. You bend, but you don't break. The ones that have done this to you, they're the ones that have been broken.
There is nothing I can do.
Yes, there is. You can fight.
I am afraid. I've never been afraid before.
Fear is the mind killer,
You're all afraid.
soul killer, the spirit
Don't
killer.
give them what they want.
You inspiring? Yeah, inspire this Drazi to his death because he'll be executed.
I have nothing more to say. I will not cooperate any further.
Do you understand that this is your last chance?
What are you
Yeah,
Do you understand?
They don't need
that
him.
This is your very
Sheridan.
last
They need
chance?
you, not him. He's expendable.
Sorry they had to do that.
Rest in peace, my Drazi friend. You died with your soul intact. You died.
But as I
Strong.
told you, it's not my choice.
You will cooperate with the state for the good of the state and your own survival. You will confess to the crimes of which you have been accused. You will be released and returned to society a productive
Great
citizen
shot.
if you cooperate.
Shadow, the light,
Resistance
the
will
dark.
be punished. Cooperation will be rewarded.
That piece of paper and a few words from you are all that's standing between you and that door.
Yeah, that door takes you to room 17. No,
See
because
how
they need you
foolish
to
this is?
get on television and say it.
I'm not keeping you here. They're not keeping you here. You're keeping you here.
I want you to be a dog,
Are you
man.
suicidal or simply self-destructive, preferring to let us do the work for you?
An obedient dog that'll say whatever they ask. That ain't Sheridan. That ain't gonna happen.
Don't you want to leave? Don't you want to be free? Walk through that door.
I'm free in here.
Feel the sun
And
on your
here.
face again.
I don't need to be free physically. Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck you, dude.
Sign it and speak. That's all. They don't want you dead. They want you as a symbol, not
Yes.
a martyr.
Yes,
As a
exactly.
warning to others.
Then you'll kill me.
You will have your freedom.
Yeah, they want to parade you around.
If anything, they'll encourage you to travel so
Talk
that
to
more
people.
people can see you
Yeah.
as a symbol of the preeminent truth of our time. That you cannot beat the system. I'm telling you the truth.
Fuck the system, man.
Sign and speak.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's funny, I was thinking about what you said. The preeminent truth of our age is that you cannot fight the system. But if, as you say, the truth is fluid, that the truth is subjective, then maybe you can fight the system. As long as just one person refuses to be broken, refuses to bow down.
But can you win?
Every time I say no.
Captain John Sheridan, will you or will you not sign a confession and endorse it before a public hearing?
No.
No.
Oh, that's gonna be his father. They have his father in there. No, it's just a chair. All right. I thought it was his dead father sitting in a damn chair. Who's under the hood?
Good morning. Now, before we begin your interrogation, I'll need some information.
Doing it all over
Do you have any
again.
allergies or illnesses that I should know about? Are you currently taking any medication? Any trouble with your heart?
Oh, it's a fucking
You'll answer my
Drazi.
questions when they are asked. Resistance will be punished. Cooperation will be rewarded. Do you have any illnesses or allergies that I should know about?
One big mind
Are you taking
fuck.
any medication? You had any trouble with your heart?
That Drazi
You'll answer my
fooled me.
questions when they are asked. Resistance will be punished. Cooperation will be rewarded. Do you have any allergies or illnesses that I should know about?
I mean, this is what they do, man.
You will answer my questions when they are asked.
Fuck the state.
Resistance will be punished. Cooperation
Fuck the president.
will be rewarded.
Ah! I'll be right back with you. That was Babylon 5, Season 4, Episode 17. What a mind fuck. Sheridan is in this endless cycle of torture, interrogation. He can believe nothing. The very reality he is now in is created and destroyed at the whim of his tormentors. They seek to break him, to turn him into a puppet of the president, to break his will, his mind, his soul, to parade him around so he can be a talking piece of the current regime's propaganda that will not only secure the president's control over Earth, but to break the very will of the resistance that seeks to bring President Clark down. Will they succeed? I want to say no, but everyone has their breaking point. Everyone. How long can Sheridan hold out? Week, a month, a year? I mean, they're not going to kill him. They're not going to kill him. They will eventually break him. If it requires them having to work with a telepath, they will eventually break him. That Drazi had me fooled. I thought he was in pain, being tortured, murdered. Nah, he's part of the damn system. Son of a bitch, that was an episode. No B-plot. No lighter side. No, this was just us in, I almost call him Sinclair. This was us in Sheridan's world right now. And it is a world that is dark and painful, and one does not know what is even real. Babylon 5, you're a hell of a show. You're a hell of a show. That's a hell of a good episode. Not a particularly fun episode to watch, but one I will watch again because it was that good. Sometimes a show can be painful to watch, and stinking episode can be painful to watch, but it can be so good you want to watch it multiple times. And once again, I'm going to do a slight comparison to Star Trek: The Next Generation. This was comparable to that one episode, I don't know the name of it, where Picard was captured by the Cardassians, and how many lights are there? But once again, we get a great comparison with the differences between Babylon 5 and Star Trek. Star Trek, by the end of the episode, everything's wrapped up in a nice little bun, and Picard walks out going, there are there are 4 lights or 5 lights, whatever the fuck he said. I can't remember right now. I'm too much into this episode. So he gets his revenge at the end. Picard does, and there are so many lights. And he walks out, and he's back on his ship, and he's safe. Babylon 5, nah. We end the episode with him being taken to be executed, only to find out he ain't free, not even free from life. He's back in the cycle, being asked the same questions, going to be reinterrogated, and if he doesn't answer this dude, they're going to take him to another room to be interrogated, and another, and another, and another. There is no sign of relief. There is no light at the end of the tunnel, except for the light of the next torture room. That is where Babylon 5 is so different from other sci-fi shows. It gets dark. It gets gritty. It is set up in a universe where you don't always get your happy ending, which means I don't know if Sheridan makes it out of this. I mean, I think Sheridan, well, he's got to make it out of it because he's in season 5, right? I don't know. But how does he make it out? Does he break? Does he betray people the way Garibaldi did? And will that help him forgive Garibaldi? Because he would have done the same thing. Maybe Sheridan does break and his friends have to bring him back. And then he will understand that Garibaldi also betrayed his friends, but he was broken. I mean, he was mind controlled, but he was still broken. They broke him down and controlled what he did. So I don't know where we're going to go from this episode. I mean, I am still waiting for Ivanova to rain hell down upon the universe to get Sheridan back. But will we get multiple episodes of Sheridan just being tortured? Will we see Sheridan become a mouse? A mouse. Yeah, they turned him into a mouse. I didn't see that coming. Even Jeff at Babylon 5 for the first time did not predict they turned Sheridan into a mouse. No. They want Sheridan to be a mouthpiece for the regime, for the government, for the state. And he might become that. He might. And if I see that happen, it's going to break my heart. But yeah, this was a great episode, a painful episode, but a great episode. And I just want to keep watching. So continue to come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off. Throw me some comments down below. I want to talk about this episode. Comment below.